North Carolina. And every now and then, I used to take them down because they had property there. And I used to take them down too. It was rented property. Somebody was sharecropping on it. But I used to enjoy it. And like I said, several places. New York. We used to drive back to New York. Pennsylvania. Now one thing Catherine did not do, when I was a postal working employee, I wore two hats. I was a union stock shop steward, and I, filing grievance when the management did not do that what they're supposed to do, or mistreated employees. And then I started winning grievances, and they voted me in to be president. And I held the president until I came out of the postal service. But one thing I used to try to get Cat to do, because the state convention, I drove my car. Because they used like Newport News and Roanoke and Hampton and Lexingburg, all those places that were state. But the national convention always be at another city like Detroit. I've been a whole lot of places. I've been to Detroit, Puerto Rico, California, Las Vegas, Florida. I can name it. But Catherine would never go because she was afraid to fly. And I said, Catherine, come on. All the rest of the candidates and the wild there, Catherine used to go take me to the airport. And she looked like she was so sad to see me go. I said, Miss Williams, why don't you come on and start flying? There's nothing to it. She said, no, as long as you fly, I'm not going to do it. So she was afraid to fly. So she didn't get it. I rubbed it in. I never forget when I was in Puerto Rico. I rubbed it in. I said, you know what I'm doing? I was sitting down on the patio at the hotel was right there on the water. And I had my shorts on. I had my feet up on the railing. I said, I'm sitting up here enjoying this breeze and talking to you on the telephone. I said, girl, you were missing. I said, you ought to be here. He said, rub it in, rub it in. I said, yeah, you ought to. Because I know that even some movie stars had to be hypnotized before they flew. So I didn't, well, I guess, but she missed an opportunity by not.
So she never flew, ever? She never flew her whole life? She never flew her whole life?
No, never flew her life, yeah. And I couldn't convince her to go with me, yeah, but she was a wonderful person to be.
What was your wedding date? When did you get married? What was the wedding date?
Oh, no. I got married 1954.
Okay.
Yeah, 1954. Yeah.
How old were you? And how old was she?
How old am I now?
How old were the two of you? How old were you?
You told me how old am I now?
No, then.
Well,
you're 84 now, so
yeah, I get, yeah. I was 84, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was younger. In fact, we got pictures, man. You don't believe that's us, because both of us, Catherine had picked up a lot of weight, and I had too. But she was very, when I met her, and for years, she kept her weight down. She was slender. Yeah, and one thing, another amazing thing about her, a lot of people used to come in for dressing. A lot of the clothes Catherine made. She said she could sew like a dickens. Even when we go down to home, we didn't have to even buy a curtain. She made every curtain in what you got. And one other thing that's amazing about her, that if you don't want to look at them now, I let you take them. I was telling you, and whenever you want to bring them back.
Yeah,
I'm a amateur photographer to you. I enjoy taking pictures. I used to copy from you. But she loved flowers. And I don't know if you know about this program or not, but Channel 6, if you got a pretty flower yard, they come to your yard and they video your yard and they get a news report there. Now, we didn't call them Channel 6 ourselves. our neighbor, he called and said, turn our name in. And I was out in the yard cutting the grass, and Captain came over outside and said, Channel 6 is on the telephone. I said, well, what? They want to come and video our yard. I said, who told them? I don't know. Somebody turned our name in. What do you think about it? I said, when do they want to come? She said, Thursday. I said, well, you know I got to credit the yard and get everything straight. She said, yeah, we can do that. So anyway, they did. They came out. I took pictures of everything. She had flowers everywhere. What made our yard, and I'm bragging, our yard so deep. We had arbors, statues, 5 water fountains that ran water constantly, slick. I mean, it looked like a pop. And all that we developed now through the years. So they came and they took the weather report right there, the news report right there in the yard. And another extraordinary thing, they said very well they come back twice. They didn't come back the next year, but they came back 2 years later. But these same people turned our name in and said, it's much prettier now than they had something else. And so I forgot the guy's name. I don't think he's worked Channel 6 there. But we were fortunate because she worked in that yard from sunset to what you call that. But she loved the flowers and things like that. Yeah, but so that is my life. That's her life too.
Right.
And I loved her dearly, and she loved me dearly.
Did you have any children from your first marriages?
Were
there any children from your first marriages?
My first marriage.
Were there any children from your first marriage or from her first marriage?
Children?
Children.
No,
kids.
no. This happened, well, my first wife and I didn't think, well, I don't think she particularly wanted the children.
Okay.
Well, maybe by me, I don't know. Well, but the captain.
When you married, there were no children?
Yeah.
Okay.
But captain didn't want children. But she had complications.
Okay.
There's several times that everything turned out all right, and they got her to the stage, and kids couldn't hold her.
Right.
So she tried the doctor, tried to, and finally we had just give it up and said she could not have any children.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But I would have been wonderful if we could have had children, yeah. So yeah,